My California Kingsnake has mistaken my vibrator for food and swallowed it. I can't help but feel awful and ashamed for my negligence. I have a California Kingsnake named Shadow, and I've had him ever since I was 14. He's quite an active fellow, and he loves food, but he's not very smart, and there have been a few times where he has mistaken household objects and people for food. I have been letting him out of his cage recently, and allowing him to explore because I can tell he really enjoys it, and it's a good way to keep him in good shape. I don't always hover over him when he explores, but I do my best to keep an eye on him. Of course, a few days ago I slipped up on my surveillance, and he ate something he shouldn't have. While I was blissfully unaware, my snake snuck into the open back of a closed cabinet, where I stored some supplies alongside a tub of my intimacy toys, and ate one of them. When I realized I couldn't see him, I found him with a lump in his stomach and one of my bright blue bullet vibrators missing from the tub. I immediately rushed him to the vet. He was given an enema and some lubrication, and the vets were in good spirits. They were laughing about the x-rays and the entire situation and were positive he would get it out okay. However, since then, the object has not moved through his system. We went back today, and he was given some more treatments, but he is due for surgery if he cannot push it out by tonight. I can't help but feel awful and ashamed about it. I know freak accidents happen, and I don't think my snake has felt too much pain, but I was negligent. I know I should have kept a better eye on him. I knew he has a history of trying to eat random crap he can fit in his mouth, but I had cleaned up whatever I thought he could swallow, and I just wasn't thinking about the cabinet. This specific cabinet is a part of his tank stand, and it has a missing back to it. He's had some curiosity about it before, but I just assumed he was interested in whatever he could smell, and I had always removed him upon realizing he'd snuck inside. I should have known better, should have taken precautions. His previous eating random crap incidents were years back, and it wasn't in my mind when I let him free roam. Now, I have to answer for my negligence and poor surveillance, and there's nothing I can do to change what happened. My friends are trying to comfort me, reassuring me that everything will be okay and that I'll be laughing about what happened when he's alright, but I feel so horrible. I feel horrible trying to crowdfund for his bills because this was my fault. I feel terrible because I wasn't being a responsible owner, and there's nothing I can do about it now. He could still die, even after the surgery, and it will not be because of improper husbandry, but because of my carelessness and recklessness alone. I love him so much. I don't want to lose him. I will never forgive myself if he dies because of this. I made an emergency visit to the vet earlier today, and they got him to regurgitate it. He is doing all right, and I got the vibrator back in a soggy bag with some gauze. He is doing well now, although he is probably a little dejected about losing his lunch. He was given a gastrointestinal protective shot, and he needs some time to recover before he can eat again.